There's got to be
hundreds.
Absolutely, and any of them for that matter.
I know, and you know something,
Okay.
we don't give carat weights very often with rondelles and these kind of gemstones, but trust me when I tell you, hundreds of carats.
You know what else we very rarely do unless it's in the Rarities line. In many cases, Carol will work with our buyer Sandy and me for host pick, and I always ask, because one of the biggest, still to this day, requests that we get for precious gemstones, especially to me, is for natural, gorgeous emeralds. Well, May babies, I am telling you, this is your prime opportunity right here, because not only are we looking at one of the finest quality in emeralds, I want you to see the consistency of this amazing color. There's like a light within it, actually glows all the way throughout, and it's a solitaire, and let's go right directly to this sale price. You know what, one of those things you just never ever expect to find, solitaire natural emeralds and a crazy sale price in a #1 silhouette in a design, and that's what we refer to as the halo design. Whether it be, again, whatever the gemstone, especially in diamonds, it's been the #1 most popular setting. So listen, win-win. I am expecting every last one of these to completely sell out. The emerald alone is close to a ½ carat solitaire here in an oval shape. Then you have the gorgeous white zircon that are, of course, emulate the closest to a gorgeous, you know, a perfect flawless diamond that one could expect. And right now, I still have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is no joke. I would 100% recommend get this ring home, go and have it appraised. We did it for you as well at about $350, which is phenomenal. Precious, beautiful, sterling silver, rhodium finish, all those amazing precious metals that gorgeous emerald ½ carat is set in, and today, first time ever at $124.98. Listen, we get excited to find loose quartz for $100 in this caliber, just by itself, not even in a setting or in a metal. So this is just, again, one of those opportunity specials. It was an opportunity buy when we offered this at $179. So what we're doing here today, Carol, and I just want to give you a little sneak peek of the most magical earrings in the world as well, is pretty unheard of.
So, emeralds, emeralds, emeralds. We hear about the color emerald green. How beautiful is a color when you describe every green in the world, the best green in the world, as being emerald green? These are Brazilian emeralds. I'd like you to look so close, whether you're on your phone or in front of your monitor or your TV. Please get tight and close and look at the color, first of all, of these emeralds.
And look at this. Give me your hand here for a second. I always love doing this because we're going to show you the turntable in a minute. When I tell you we're looking at some of the most beautiful, premium, saturated, even, consistent, gorgeous green your eyes could imagine. Look at that. That's the emerald green you look for, the light within.
Right, this is the dreamy emerald green. Now, I want to tell you, we always talked about Colombian emeralds. Colombian emeralds, they were the grand. Now, Brazilian emeralds since the 1980s have taken over as the ultimate. This is a ½ carat of Brazilian green emeralds. Let's talk a little bit about the setting. The setting is that princess setting. It's the setting that every girl in the world would love to own. We see our princesses, our duchess, we look at them and we say, oh, I just want to have a piece of royalty. Well, there's no more royal a gemstone than an emerald, a sapphire, or a ruby. But we don't get emeralds. It's too hard to find them with this depth of verdant green. When you buy commercial emeralds, you buy something that is waxy and very, very pale.
Or for that matter, that's why created emeralds became so popular in the scene, because you just weren't finding the natural emeralds of that color. And when you were paying about
$8,000 a carat for just under 1 carat.
And that's on the low side.
Yes, because what happens with gemstones is, I'm gonna tell you this really quickly, when you get to 1 carat or less, they're priced at one price. As soon as you get above 1 carat, so let's just say a 1 carat emerald was $8,000, a 2 carat emerald's not gonna be 16, it's gonna be more like 24 to 30. The larger a gemstone gets, it doesn't multiply by 2, it multiplies by 4 to 5. times. Anyway, we're looking at verdant green. We're looking at natural white zircon. Zircon is the closest natural gemstone to a diamond. This is not cubic zirconia. This is natural from God's earth white zircon.
And enhanced emeralds and enhanced diamonds are more expensive in precious metal settings than what we are offering right here today. And I'm talking at the original HSN price at $179.
Well, speaking of precious metals, let's talk a little bit about what this precious metal is. This is sterling silver, but anyone can give you sterling